Okay, class, for this week we're going to work on the Week 8 assignment that can be found on page 148 of your text. Whenever you go in the assignment tab or doc sharing, you can pull this document up, and it tells you right on the introduction on page 148 which file you have to look for. It says adjust the width of column B to 11.25 pixels so that the words in the column header does not wrap. So right here is going to be B. So column B, they want it to 11.25 pixels. And there's different ways you can do this. This is one way, just by clicking and dragging. But if you have a hard time with that, you can also go into the format area and change it manually. But as long as it's at 1.25, you'll be good for that step. It says spell check the worksheet and correct any spelling mistakes that are found. But ignore any spelling mistakes found with the worksheet title and employees' names. So in other words, if it's a name, it's a spelling error, you just leave it alone. So you want to go into the Review tab and run a spell check. And you'll see here, payroll comes up. So we want to change that. We want to change this to hour. But we want to ignore all of our workers' names because they are correct. Then after that, the next step says the average in the several columns do not include the employee in row 13. So the employee in 13 is Vargas. And they're telling us the average in several columns do not include that amount. So when you get on to the average, you'll see that it stops at B12. It doesn't include B13. So you want to make sure that B13 is included. Same thing, you see all these don't have the 13. What you could also do then, just to be on the safe side, you could just drop and drag across and they'll automatically update by using that fill handle. And if you see, if we do that again, where it was B12, you want to make that B13 and then drag the whole way across. And again, you can go back and click on each cell and you'll see that E13, F13, G13, the whole way down the line. So now that part is also correct. It says the net pay calculation should be net pay equal net gross minus federal tax plus state tax. It says adjust the formulas in the range H14 to H13 so that the correct formula is used. So here is H14. So they want the correct formula in H14. And it tells you it wants net pay. So net pay is going to be equal to the gross pay, which is E4, so equal E4 minus federal taxes plus state taxes. And then once you have that information, to drag it down and release. So again, just get that fill handle, drag down, and release. It says the value for the highest value in column C was entered as a number rather than as a function. Replace the value with the appropriate function. So again, the value for the highest value in column C, so we're going to go to column C, was entered as a number rather than as a function. So the highest value in column C would be $16. If we look right beside it, you see the max? It's not there in 16. We just have the word 16. So what you want to do is you can use the fill handle and also drag to the left. Then you'll see it will put that function in there for you. Or you could go to the insert function option, formulas, insert function, and then you can add it in that way also. But again, I like just to use the fill handle. It's a faster way to do it, and you still get the same result at the end. On step 6, it says the currency value in row 4 should be formatted with accounting number formatting button on the home ribbon. They are currently formatted with currency format. So for the row 4, they want us to use the accounting information. Now, you see what happens here where it says dependents? The book's a little misleading there. You should just be including what's going to be a dollar amount and make that into an accounting. You'll see the difference there. You don't want to change the percentage or the dependents, just the values of the currency. And again, whenever you're doing this, reflect back to that snapshot you have on page 148 to see if it's correct. It says delete the function in the cell containing the average of percentage taxes because it is mathematically invalid. So it says delete the function in the taxes